Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm happy to be back again sharing the word with you guys. So today I want us to talk about, can God trust you? I read in the book of Luke chapter 16 verse 9, Luke 16 verse 10, that talk about, if you are not faithful with the little things, how can God trust you with bigger things? If you are dishonest with the little things, how can you be trusted with a greater responsibility? Because most of the time we always ask God for increase, we always ask God to give us a new job, maybe where you are not happy or they don't treat you right, and you always asking God to bless us with a better job. And that is God's will for us as children of God. He wants to take us higher each day. He wants to bless us with abundance. But we should also know that we have to be faithful where we are right now. If where you are, maybe you don't like the job that you are, where you are, you don't like the job right now, you still have to be faithful there. You don't go to work late. You have to do your best. You don't just do things anyhow because they don't pay you or because your boss does not like you. Listen, we are the hands and feet of Jesus, and wherever we are, we have to represent Christ by our action, by our behavior, by how we do things. People have to see Christ in us. Mostly our action speaks louder than words, right? We can claim that we're a Christian in our job, but they don't see any fruit of the Spirit in us. We are always arguing, we are always doing things that does not please God. And wherever we are, know that it's never God's best for us that we should continue to be as an employee. God also wants to elevate us because his plan for us is to prosper us. So where you are is not God's best for you. And most of the time, know that wherever you are is like a training ground. It's like a training ground for God to elevate you. God wants you to be faithful where you are. But he cannot do that if where you are not faithful. You are dishonest, you take bribe or you give bribe. All those things are not pleasant to God. You cannot ask God for promotion, but you are giving bribe and you still ask God to bless you. God does not work like that. You have to obey your boss. That is what the Bible says, that we should honor our boss as if we are honoring God. It means that whatever thing that we are doing unto God. And that is why we should not bother if they are treating us right or not. Know that they say promotion does not come from east or from the west, it comes from God, right? Promotion might not come in that your job. Maybe God is preparing in another place for you to go and be a manager there. But right there, you are not faithful, and God cannot elevate you because of your character. You are lazy, you are not reliable, you are not trustworthy, you tell lies. All those things can hinder you from moving forward in life, right? Because the Bible says in, I think in First Corinthians chapter 2 verse 9, that eyes have not seen, that neither ears have heard the things that God has prepared for us. But we cannot see them because we are not faithful where we are. Some people have their own business. They have their own business, but they are not faithful. They go to work whenever they like. They go to their shop whenever they like. They spend money carelessly. You do things anyhow. You are not diligent in your own business. You don't manage your finances well, and you ask God for increase. So even if you have your own business, you still have to be faithful. Whatever thing that you are doing unto God. Even though nobody is like a boss over you, but know that God is your boss, and know that God is the one who gave it to you, and he want to increase where you are. You want to elevate you where you are, but you have to be faithful where you are. You don't have to do things anyhow because you are not accountable to anybody. It means that God cannot trust you, because if you portray that character where you are, even when God elevates you, you will still portray that character, and you waste all the resources that God will entrust in you. And God is not a God that loves waste. You remember when he fed the 5,000 men, he said they should gather the remains and put it in a basket. It means that God does not like waste. So we should not be wasteful. If you are so wasteful, you are careless with your money, you don't do things, you are not accountable to anybody, you buy things that are not necessary for now, and you are trying to build your business, but you spend more than you earn, right? God is not pleased with all those kind of things. You remember the Joseph, even when Joseph was working in Potiphar's house, they elevated him because he was diligent, he was faithful, he was reliable. He did his job very well, right? And that is why he found favor in the eyes of Potiphar, right? So we have to be faithful, like Daniel too. Daniel was faithful. That is why all the king that he worked with, they love him very much because he was a faithful man. But if you are working in a place, you continue to compromise, you continue to bend your morals, you continue to do things that is not pleasant in the eyes of God, and you come to God that God bless me. God cannot bless you because of what? Because you are not faithful. Tomorrow, because God have a great plan for your life, for all of us. God have a great plan for our life, and God plan and His plan for us are so big. It means that He want to do something great to you, because one day you are also going to be a boss somewhere, and if you don't have a good character, you cannot be a boss over people, because you are dishonest. Your character is not good, right? You have to start doing things as if we are doing unto God. Whether you treat us right or not, we have to go to work early. We have to be faithful. We don't have to be grumpy all the time, complaining. Or know that whatever thing that you sow, you shall reap. If you were not honest, when tomorrow you become your own boss, you will have people who are dishonest, and you will become so angry and frustrated. It's because you planted the seed of dishonesty, you planted the seed of laziness, or whatsoever you were doing where you are. Even as you are living in a house that is not yours, you are renting a house, make sure you take care of people's property. Make sure you take care of their property. Don't just misuse people's things because it's not yours, because tomorrow you'll also be a house owner, and you want people to take care of your property too. So you have to sow that seed, be faithful and diligent, and you see that God will elevate you. I hope this encourage you. Let us represent Christ and don't be an embarrassment to God. Stay blessed. See you guys in my next video. Goodbye.